What's up guys, Drew here. Welcome back to Starting Out Solitary. It's week 214, yes. And we are discussing how we feel about working with non-traditional deity. So if I'm perfectly honest, I don't fully understand what is meant by non-traditional deity. So I'm just gonna kind of go with my gut on this. And my gut says non-traditional would be something outside of, say, the Norse pantheon or the Celtic pantheon or even the Egyptian. And I feel like more people, at least in the country that I live in, America, are exposed to those sort of pantheons, even Greek. But I'm thinking something outside of that, something non-traditional, might be gods or goddesses out of Buddhism or out of Shintoism, or maybe even Hinduism, though I know a lot of people work with Ganesha, for instance. But I'm thinking they might be non-traditional. And my feelings on this topic stem from my spiritual beliefs, my experience and understanding of how this whole thing works. And I am pantheistic. I've talked about this many times. So for me, spirit is in everything. Everything is made of spirit, basically. It moves through everything. There is no separation. So for me, a specific deity is only an aspect of spirit. It is what I refer to as great spirit coming to us in a personified way for a specific reason. So many gods and goddesses serve many, many functions. They have many domains, if you will. But I work with angels. I always use Archangel Michael as my example here because it's just easy. If I'm in a situation where I feel like I need immediate protection, I don't have to do some elaborate protection ritual. I don't even have to say, Spirit, I need protection now. All I have to do is call for Archangel Michael, and it is automatically understood that what I need is protection. Now, of course, he has other things that he does, but again, this is my relationship, my personal relationship with spirit and personified deity or any other beings of spirit. I personally don't see a problem with working with whomever. I work with any deity. I don't care where they come from. If they present themselves to me, I work with them. I have very rarely sought out any deities, angels, or ascended masters or anything like that. Normally, they present themselves to me through one way or another, usually multiple because I'm kind of hard-headed. Spirit understands that I need things in threes before I really move forward usually. But they come knocking on my door. I've had experience of working with deity from multiple pantheons from all over the world. And again, I didn't ask that. I didn't go seeking that, but I'm so grateful. As I said, I don't have a problem with working with what would be considered maybe untraditional deity. I'd really like to work with some Shinto gods and goddesses because I grew up in Japan, but none have ever presented themselves to me. And I've only gone out to seek deity once, and that was for a specific ritual. It was a group ritual, and I wanted to invite a certain dark goddess from the Egyptian pantheon into our ritual because I felt that she personified what it was we were trying to do. And that's basically the only time I have ever gone looking for any deity. Having said all that, if I were not pantheistic, I still have this view outside of that deity are not human, okay? Even though many, many deities have their flaws and they sort of have human-esque qualities, we sort of project that onto them, I still feel that they're other. They're something else. And even if they have character traits such as jealousy or rage or, whatever, they are still deity. They are not human beings. And so I do not believe there's not even the tiniest little piece of me that believes that deity actually cares about my skin color or my country of origin. These things are very earthly in nature. This skin is temporary. What really matters is what's going on inside this meat suit. I don't think the deity really gives a shit about that. Granted, it might be easier to connect with a certain deity if you're from the region the deity was the deity originated in themselves, as there's this sort of cultural connection. But that doesn't mean to me at all that this deity has any problem working with people, say, on the complete other side of the planet, because it's just a little marble floating in space. It's really not that serious on a bigger cosmic level. So for me, if you want to work with Mickey Mouse, certainly that would be non-traditional deity by anyone's definition, then by all means. I have said many times, if you want to pray to the great horny toad in the sky and put chopsticks up your nose to reach enlightenment and fulfillment within your spiritual path and being, then by all means, please do so, just carefully, because I don't care. I refuse to limit myself based on other people's fears and ideas and beliefs. I absolutely believe that Spirit will communicate with each of us in whatever way we need in order to get us where we're going, in any way we can understand and grow from and benefit from. So traditional, non-traditional, as far as I'm concerned, it's all good. All right, guys, that's my little take on this topic. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, much love and gratitude.